In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to be more productive and how to be more disciplined in order to actually achieve what you want to achieve. So, what actually stops people from being productive and achieving what they want to achieve? Well, normally it's mental health, discipline, and just motivation in general. Most people go about their day-to-day lives almost always wanting to feel like doing the hard work. When they don't feel like doing the hard work, they just don't do it. They do whatever feels good. That's the big problem, because not all the time are you going to feel like doing what you need to do. You're not going to feel like waking up and eating healthy every single day, but you still need to do so. That's where discipline comes in. Now, this video is not completely about discipline, but discipline is needed. Discipline allows you to do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it, but you also want to make sure you're getting the most out of your time so that you can achieve the most in the smallest amount of time. The way that you be more productive and more efficient when it comes to your work is to start off by having no distractions. When you sit down to do something, whether that's exercise, whether that's eating healthy, or whether that is something to do with business, you need to sit down and have no distractions. You need to put all of your focus into what you're doing rather than into outside things. You need to be purely focused and have no instant gratification distractions holding you back. The next thing is that you need to have good mental health. If you don't have good mental health, it's going to be really hard to focus, pay attention, and actually do what you need to do. Make sure that your mental health is really good. Make sure you do your meditation, your gratitude journaling, as these will actually drastically improve your mental health and help you to achieve what you want to achieve. The next thing is to have discipline. If you have discipline, it's very easy to do the hard work even when you don't feel like it, which is needed. If you want to achieve something with the best results, you need to be disciplined, because you shouldn't be doing something just because it feels good. You should be doing it because it needs to be done, and that's what you need to be doing. You won't feel like doing exercises every single day, but you still should do them anyway. You won't feel like doing meditation every single day, but it doesn't mean that meditation is bad. You still need to do it either way. Don't rely on your feelings, rely on discipline. And now, one of the biggest secrets that most people don't know, which is actually how you get the most productivity out of a work session, which is when you sit down and put all of your focus into one task, that is flow state. Flow state is basically a state of the mind where your pure attention is only on one thing. It removes all distractions from your mind, all thoughts, and you are completely focused on what you are doing. In fact, this is normally when time feels really fast, meaning you can focus on things and get it done in a very quick amount of time. 2 hours can feel like 1 minute, and 1 minute could feel like 2 hours. But flow state in general just helps you to focus on one task and do the best that you can do when it comes to doing it. It basically gives you like a superhuman power where you can sit down and give it your absolute all without having much effort at all. Your brain just does it. It just knows what to do. Flow state is extremely important, and the way that you enter a flow state is simply by finding something slightly more challenging than what you would find normally. So it has to be slightly outside of your skill level, so it's a little bit hard to do. And the more harder it is, technically, the easier it is to enter a flow state and the deeper flow state you enter it. When you're in a flow state, you do not want to be distracted, because even small distractions can get rid of that flow state completely, and you'll be sitting there left completely confused, not knowing how to do the rest of the work. Flow state is how I get most of my work done throughout the day, and you definitely need to do flow state. The next thing that'll definitely help you out a ton when it comes to being very productive throughout the day is to have a strict schedule. You need to make sure that your schedule is lined up. It doesn't need to be completely strict, but you need to write down what you want to get done throughout the day and when you roughly want to get it done. As well as improving your sleeping routine, which I've talked about in another video. That helps to boost your mental health and makes you feel very good throughout the day and makes your productivity get massively boosted. Also, make sure that you are focused. Make sure you're completely focused on what you're doing, put all of your focus into it. You shouldn't have any other distractions, as I already mentioned earlier. And the final thing is to be mindful. The way you be mindful is through mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness allows you to be able to control where your attention goes and to realize when you're distracted. Meaning you won't get carried away with little dumb things, you'll just be purely focused on what you need to do. So, I really hope that this video has helped someone. I hope that this provided a ton of value, and keep up the good work.